What's up everyone, this is ScherBR talking and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be discussing some of the recent news in Romancing SaGa Universe. The very first one is the New Year's Banner Romancing Festival Minstrel. This one brings characters from the Romancing SaGa first game, and there is Mirza, Minstrel and Aldora. Mirza is an upgrade version of Udx Mirza for damage. If you can inherit Steel Blade Light from Udx, this one will be very strong. Not only that, he also has a 5-hit attack with 13 BP that will probably be changed, I don't know, but he already brings higher status and higher passives. This Minstrel brings more utility and also a heal spell that you can interchange with his Udx best style. Aldora is a sword user with Fire element. This banner here does not have any mention about discounts for medals, so well, we can have to wait for this to check if we have some discount. There's discounts for paid duels, usually 3 cycles for a total of 15 pulls, enough to guarantee one of these characters. But it means that you also have 40% chance of getting an off banner since that's only 3 styles. Let's check the other stuff. We also have a returning Udx Banner. This returning Udx Banner is actually very good for some people that miss it. Like we have Minstrel, he has a skill that has 8 PP cost that gives both guard up and morale up. Because it has fast, it increases damage of some styles. For new players, Minstrel offers more. He also has coverage of blunt and sun damage. It increases both damage for the party. Udx Dark is very good, one of the best cycles in the game. He brings Pierce, and also if you have his freestyle Fire, he has both single target and AoE cycles that can be used easily. One of the best cycles for Pierce in the game. Although for bosses we have Mikhail and Minerva that deal more damage, and even Udx Jamil in long fights. And Mirza legendary form is the one that brought Steel Blade Light. He got a rerun not that long ago, before Leon was released, so maybe that is a sign that Leon and the Royal Family banner will return maybe in January or February, I don't know. And Mirza is still good. I still believe that he is a little better than Leon for Steel Blade Light, only since he can counter and self-heal and negate dark damage, but overall Leon is the best character when comparing both. So for new players, if you still get some value out of Dark, it's a very good moment to summon for both. Minstrel may be lacking if you compare to recent styles, but Mirza and Dark are still top tier characters that are important, and they can help you in the future for Conquest. Dark is the best one for 2 turns instant kill. We just had a Conquest, we will be getting another one probably in January. This new one will be a co-op Conquest, and Dark will be very strong. We just have to find one stage where the enemies have weaknesses to instant kill. Well, let's click back here. We also have this new event that will give us the S style for Aldora, and also a new double S weapon. This double S weapon has the Sun attribute, so that will be very good for Leon, because Leon still needs Holy Element to do full damage. And you can also just use for any other character, but since we have now 3 SS swords, it is more than enough. There's also a different S weapon that can drop here, and tickets like always, tickets. And let's click back. There's also a return of an event. This event here is the Nawal's daughter event in Final Emperor. This is a very old event. You barely get status here, but you get a chance to get the S style of Nawal's daughter, and the S style of her brings heal, and this is important for emergency when you are using Nawal's daughter. This can be a sign that she's returning as well, since the last time that she returned, this event also returned. So this can be good for new players as well, since Nawal's daughter is one of the best characters for boss fights here. Nawal's daughter and Meteor. Meteor is still a little more important for evasion strategies than Nawal, but they stock, and well, this is good enough. And with that, we have all the information about the new upcoming stuff, but I'll give you a pretty quick review of the 3 styles that we'll be getting. So all these new styles are already inside rsdb.com, but they have only the JP information. What happens is that we will be receiving a data download one day before the banner effectively launches, and they will change the styles effectively, increasing status and adding new effects. They always do some global exclusive changes. So right now, the version of Mirza just gets this attack called Left Fork. That's pretty strong because it's 5 hits Right now we have characters that can do something similar with less penalty without having to spend 13 VP. We have quadruple Pierce with Mikhail, a character that just self-stacks and becomes very good for long fights. We also have, well, Final Impress that can attack 4 times. She uses 11 but gets 4 back when she attacks. So, well, this version of Mirza is not that impactful as he was in JP. In JP he was like one of the best damage dealers for Slash. But then here in Global X, things just changes everything. As you can see, he still keeps the Nullify Dark in counter from his UDX style, gets weak point focus 4 and further 5 for more damage, and has higher status for most stuff. Also higher intelligence so that he can use his attack all down, but not just that, he can also just use his attack from UDX that debuffs will with more efficiency. Besides Mirza, we have the other character, being Minstrel. And Minstrel here, this version, has a heal. As you can see, that also cleanses. It's not that powerful, but it's not considered a spell. This type of skills are better. He has Bone Crusher Plus. This Bone Crusher Plus was also added in the game already because of his release. And he also has his other attack here that deals damage and also gives morale up. It's not fast, so it still depends on his agility. That's pretty poor. So, well, you won't always be able to increase the damage on turn 1, only on turn 2. This is a problem with him, and I hope that he gets more agility or maybe get a fast attack to fix this problem. He does have average status, so when compared to Global Axis, he will feel a little lacking. Well, we have to wait to see if he changes. And the last one is Aldora. Aldora uses Polka's weapon, and for veteran this is good because we got 2 Polka's weapons in the game. This Aldora has access to some sword skills like Sonic Slash, that's a fast attack, very weak and cheap. The second one is 2-hit attack with 6 BP, that it's very similar to what we get with Global X Final Emperor, very similar. And then she has this triple S attack that's both slash and hit, and takes recoil damage. Makes no much sense right now, since we already have very powerful characters that don't need to take recoil damage. She gets 30% decrease when she uses of her current HP. Maybe this will change as well. She does have high intelligence, takes recoil damage, and it's a indirect attack for all enemies. It's just heat. So I expect them to change something here or add a debuff to one of her attacks. Can be the last one, can be the second one. We'll have to wait. Mage from Dark Element that can be buffed pretty well. There is also Golden Ball. Golden Ball has Guard Up, and she also has Heal. She's also very strong. And there is the last one being a version of Vampire Lady that you can also check here later. But we will not be talking about the characters because we will have to wait for their announcement, and maybe they are waiting for the conquest to end so that they can announce another conquest alongside these characters. I don't know. But if you guys want to wait till you decide to summon, you also have another banner. That's it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to support the channel, there are links here in the description of the video. Hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.